when the words build come out of a man's mouth, you're not his type. He don't want you. You are the temporary woman that he is going to try to use to get to the type of woman he truly wants. Just know that, okay? Just know that no matter what they say, they may not know it at this given moment in time, but as that money stacks up in that bank because they're not paying every bill, as they get to relax and rest and not hustle and work as hard because you're doing that, they're going to stay youthful looking, vibrant, young, stack their paper. And while you're getting haggard, less youthful looking, things start to look a little bit different. Okay. It doesn't mean that they don't love you. It just means their nature as a man is going to kick in. Okay. So my best suggestion is never, ever build with a man unless you are an architect and that is your business partner and you're going to get that paycheck, you're going to get that contract deal, but you are not married and you are not sleeping with that man. Okay.
So many people end up depressed. So many people end up, I can't get over this person. I'm depressed. This person did this. I am devastated, because they put all their eggs in one basket and depended on someone for their well-being and their happiness and their mental stability, when that's the stupidest thing you can do. Get money, find a provider, build your lifestyle like you want it with his money. Start your business with his money as a woman. Raise your children. Know your children. Don't just throw them in the daycare and go clock in and have more kids to throw them in daycares. Have a man that can actually give you the option to stay home and raise your own family. Stop just dealing with some man because he's lying to you, telling you that if you're going to have an empty heart if you don't love me if I'm broke. Sir, you're going to have some empty pockets if you don't get some money. And then nobody going to want to deal with you. And you're going to have an empty house, empty heart, and empty pockets. Women like comfort. Women like lifestyle. You're not the prize. She is. That's why the man gets down on one knee and proposes, because the woman is the prize.
I'm not AI. I don't tell them everything. Okay, y'all over here telling people everything like y'all are AI. Chatbots and stuff. Sprinkle, sprinkle.
Men like toxic, sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, if y'all haven't realized by now, men like toxic women. They get bored of the nice women and they go look for the toxic.
The more you do for a man, the less he wants to do for you. The more you consider a man's feelings, the less he considers yours. This is sad, but it's true. I know a lot of y'all weren't taught this because it don't even make sense, but it's just the truth. The less you pay attention to a man, the more attention he pays to you if he really likes you and if he wants to chase you and be a man and get your attention. Because men like a challenge and a chase. If you don't even give them the opportunity to chase and be a challenge, they get bored of you quick. Okay? It's easy pickings, easy pick-me's. Anybody can get a pick-me. That's not a flex. All right? That's why you got to make them work. That's why you got to make them impress you. That's why you got to keep your standards high, because they love the chase. The thrill of the chase, the thrill and the challenge is what they like, because they can go get pick-me shit every day of the week. They can have pick-me shit every day of the week, but they can't have you. That's what makes you special. That's what makes them want you more, because you don't look for ways to try to keep them on their toes or to impress them. They got to look for ways to keep you on your toes and impress you, because Pick-me-sha is already doing that for them.
Should you act unbothered when he talks about other women? Yes, ma'am. You should act unbothered all the time, because who cares? If you are highly confident within yourself, if you know you're all that, you can go get another one and a better one. Him talking about other women around you should never even faze you, because in your mind, think about this. If you are attractive, if you are smart, if you can replace him and get better, in your mind, every day that you leave your house, potentials are out there and you literally approaching you, and you can literally just replace him. So why would you be bothered? Why would you be bothered when it's so easy for you to replace him with better? That's the mindset you got to have. Like, I'm not bothered because I can get better at any given time. Stay unbothered, man. Because how you react is how they will treat you and how they will continue to react to you. So if you act unbothered and it doesn't bother you and it doesn't put you in your place and it doesn't make you think that he's the prize, he's going to stop doing it because it doesn't bother you. You're literally unfazed. So now he has to find another way because it doesn't bother you. Men can tell when talking about other you, and that's what they do to keep you on your toes. It doesn't bother me. I can go out and get 2 or 3 of you at the same time. When men see that you're not a gossiper, when men see that you're not ratchet, when men see that you're literally classy lady, they want to introduce you to more people. They want to introduce you to their colleagues. They want to see what you're about. They want to further, the relationship. They want to keep the relationship going. They want to invest long-term in you because they see that you are very leveled up. But once the real you starts coming out, if it's ratchet, they're going to see that too. They're going to see the ratchetness. They're going to see all of those things if you don't continuously level up mentally, emotionally, and all of those things. They're not going to stick around if your ratchet side comes out. If you start gossiping about everyone, they're not going to want to introduce you to anyone, and they're going to end it within like a few months because the real you is going to come out. So you gotta make sure that when you level up, you level all the way up in every way. Because a lot of y'all ask me in here, well, how come it doesn't work out after a couple of months? Because the real you came out. And if the real you isn't matching your standards, then they're going to understand that's not the real you. So you got to keep your standards high. At the same time, you got to keep your classiness on a higher level. Okay. So you don't if you're acting ratchet, if you're gossiping on the phone, if you're getting mad, if you're emotionally responding to everything in an immature fashion, if you're not able to keep up the appearances of the standards that you put in place for yourself, they're going to see that. That's why you got to level up all the way mentally. And you're not just pretending that you're not emotionally stable. You got to literally be emotionally stable. You can't act like everything is okay when inside you don't know how to act because you never took the time to be unbothered. If every little thing bothers you, it's not going to pan out well in a real relationship.